Alright guys, so I screwed up pretty bad. It's only the 8th part of the video, and I already screwed up pretty bad. But I'm back here in this area north of the ruins of Alph, and I came back here in the last video, but I forgot to talk to this guy, the guy that gives you the HM for Rock Smash, which was like super important. But the reason I forgot is because when I recorded part 7, I actually recorded it once and I had to scratch that recording, then do it again. And the first time I got the HM, then the second time I came through I forgot, and I was like, oh yeah, I already got that, but really I ended up having to start over my game, which is why I didn't get it. But now I got it, so we're all good, and we'll head back down and continue on with the video. So yeah, sorry about that. Leroy's Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Walkthrough, Part 8. Alright, so here's Route 32. We're done with that, though, so we're ready to head into the Union Cave. But if you're playing on a Friday, you can sneak back here behind the Pokemon Center. And this is Frida. It's one of those day-of-the-week people. And she will give you a Poison Barb. That will raise the power of your Poison-type moves. So I'm going to save that and give it to Zubat when he learns some good Poison-type moves. Anyways, down here I think there's one trainer we can fight before the cave. And I believe it's a bird trainer. The badge! It's from Violet City. You beat Faulkner? Imagine since this guy's a bird trainer, like Faulkner's just his idol, so he's so surprised that I beat him. And he's got a Pidgey. Alright, second Pidgey down, and his last Pokemon's a Sparrow. So yeah, Rocky pretty much just dominates these. And my goal for this video is to get Zubat up to level 13. That's why I'm still switching back and forth to get him some experience. And at level 13 he learns Bite, which is going to be really awesome. So I will have to, I'll have another move other than Astonish and Leech Life. Like something that can actually do some good damage. Let's see, Sparrow's going to Growl. I don't really think it's going to make a difference because I have Rock Throw. Even if you use Growl twice, I bet I'll still kill it. Yeah, Growl is kind of annoying. It makes your attack go down. Yeah, when you first start playing the games, you're kind of like, oh good, he used a Leer, Growl, and it doesn't seem like anything, but it can actually get kind of annoying when they lower your stats and stuff. So it looks like Rocky's going to get up to level 13, which is pretty nice. No new moves or anything, but every time you get up a level, your stats go up, so that's always nice. And one big thing, this is actually something I did off-screen. After I got Rock Smash, I went ahead and caught myself a Rattata in the route up there. And I nicknamed this Rattata Loser because he's good for nothing but using HMs. So I'm probably going to teach him like Rock Smash and Cut. Well, I already taught him Rock Smash, so yeah, you can break this boulder down here. Of course, now that you have the first gym badge, you can do that. And I would highly recommend catching like a Rattata or a Geodude in the cave right over there because you can get the Shell Bell, which is a really great item. You can attach it to your Pokemon, and they will restore health every time they do damage. Definitely worth grabbing, so I don't think I'm going to put it on anything yet, so I'll just save it for later. But anyways, this right here is the Union Cave, and we need to go through to get to Azalea Town, so let's head inside. And you got this creepy music for the cave. Anyways, this is the first required cave you have to go through, so if you don't know, in caves you can expect to find Geodudes, Zubats, stuff like that. There's also Onyxes in here, which are pretty rare, and if you're playing Heart Gold, you can get a Sandshrew. And I think Sandshrew is a really nice Pokemon, so that's one of the Pokemon I'd recommend. Nice ground type. So there's an X attack right there. To go through the cave, you go south, but I'm going to go up this way to fight a trainer and grab a couple items. And yes, this right here is one of the Fire Breathers. I love these guys. Like, I don't know who came up with the idea for putting Fire Breathers in this game, but it's freaking awesome, because they breathe fire. Yeah, this is Fire Breather Ray. He's got one Pokemon, it's a Vulpix. So, I think I'm going to try to take on this thing on my own. Without the help of Geodude or anything. So, let's give it a Supersonic. And yeah, this is definitely the first encounter with a Vulpix in this game. Probably the first fire type you will actually fight if your rival doesn't have a Cyndaquil or something. But yeah, Vulpix is a pretty cool Pokemon. You can't really catch it at this point in the game, though. So yeah, nice thing about Astonish is that it can make the opponents flinch a lot. So if you have a fast Pokemon using Astonish, you can expect your opponents to be flinching quite often. I think it's like 30% chance or something. And Ember's pretty powerful. Anyways, let's keep going with Astonish. I won't worry about the Supersonic. Yes! Flinch again! I think it flinched like 4 times. That's pretty awesome. And it makes it a lot easier to kill, because you don't need to worry about taking any hits. And we're at level 12, so one more level, and we will finally have Bite. So there we go, we beat the Fire Breather. I wouldn't mess with the Fire Breather in real life. He might just, like, decide to shoot flames at me. Anyways, if you come down here, you can go to one of the basement floors. You can grab X Defend right here. I actually think the wild Pokemon are a bit higher level down here, so if you're wanting to catch a wild Pokemon, I think they're a couple levels higher down here. Anyways, let's spray Repel again. And the item that you really want to go for is over here. It's a TM. Yeah, TM39 for Rock Tomb. And I might teach that to Geodude. Let me quickly take a look at it and try to decide. Alright guys, I think I'm actually going to pass on it just because it does the same amount of damage as Rock Throw, and Rock Throw has more power points since it's a bit more accurate, so even though Rock Tomb can lower the speed, Geodude's already really slow anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, here's a hiker. Yeah, you can always expect to see a bunch of hikers in caves, and they'll pretty much have all the same Pokemon that you'll normally find in the caves, like Geodudes and stuff. Yeah, so Hiker Daniel's got an Onix. And Onix is like the ultra mega defensive Pokemon. Has super high physical defense. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to Chikorita. Now unfortunately Razor Leaf is actually a physical move. So it's probably not even going to kill it even though it's 4 times effective. Especially since he used Harden. So yeah, I guess this will showcase how amazing Onix's defenses are. If you're one of those guys that really likes defensive Pokemon, I would highly recommend getting an Onix. Because you can evolve it into a Steelix in this game. And Steelix just has amazing defenses, like, they're just through the roof. Yeah, it's kind of incredible. And yeah, Onix knows Bind. And a critical hit only does 5 hit points. Yeah, Onix doesn't really know a whole lot of great moves early on, but hey, if you get him, you can teach him that TM Rock Tomb, so, you know, you can get some moves on it. Decent moves, I guess. Anyways, yeah, they give out a lot of experience points. 126 split, which is pretty good. So yeah, this is only Pokemon, so we will move on. And more hikers. Alright. You're headed to Azalea, aren't you? Let my Pokemon see if you're good enough. Or something like that. I don't know. I didn't really read it. Anyways, here's another hiker, and he looks exactly like the other hiker. Suspicious. And he's got a level 4 Geodude. Well, Batman, let's try to kill this. Wow, I really underestimated Geodude's defenses. For a level 4 Geodude, that thing can take some hits. This kind of shows how beastly Geodude is. Even a level 4 Geodude can take like 10 of my Astonishes. Or maybe that just shows how terrible Batman is right now offensively, I don't know. But I think I'm going to go to Herbie just to make my life easier. So there we go, let's use Razor Leaf and kill all these things. Yeah, if you got a Cyndaquil earlier in the game, like, you just flew through everything, because, you know, the Sprout Tower is really easy, but at this point, if you have a Cyndaquil, yeah, the game's a bit harder, because you're going to have to fight all these rock types and stuff. So this is where it comes in handy having a Chikorita, which is kind of nice. So if you caught a Cyndaquil, you might want to think about catching another Pokemon before coming in here. Otherwise, I don't know, try avoiding the trainers or something, because Geodudes and Onixes are pretty hard to take out with just Fire-type moves. But it's no problem for Chikorita. And the third one goes down, so I don't know why that guy just had like a level 4, level 6, and a level 8. I don't know. Sometimes trainers in this game just randomly have weird levels that aren't even together. Anyways, Repel. Alright, so that's why we brought lots of Repels. I would definitely bring a lot of Repels in here because, yeah, there's a lot of wild Pokemon in caves and stuff like that. And it lets us run around without running into Pokemon every 3 steps. So here's another Fire Breather. I don't know why there's Fire Breathers in the cave. Oh wait, Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset. Well, if you're so upset by Zubat Supersonic, maybe that's exactly what we should do to you. Yeah, I don't know why there's all these Fire Breathers in here. You'd think they'd be like all in some like one area that's based on fire types, but they're just randomly in this cave, which is kind of weird, but anyways, let's actually try to get a Supersonic. There we go. So how do you like that, getting your Coughings all confused? But yeah, Coughings have really good physical defense. Pretty much everything in this cave has good physical defense. So hopefully he will just hit himself over and over and over again in confusion. But yeah, I'm double his level and I can still barely do any hit points. But yeah, Coughing's definitely a good physical Pokemon. Yeah, Coughing's always annoying. Poison types are pretty tough to deal with, especially when they poison you. And yeah, that's why you might want to bring healing items and stuff like that in the cave, because when you get really far in the cave and you realize your Pokemon are like about to die, it's super annoying. So yeah, definitely come prepared in this cave. I mean, I'm not really too worried, but you know, like, if you have a Cyndaquil or you're not really going to be able to kill all these rock Pokemon and stuff too easily, you might want to think about bringing some potions and stuff along, stuff like that. But yeah, Batman's finally going to kill that thing, and he's got one more coughing, so I don't know, I won't make you guys sit through all this again, let's just cut this one out. Yeah, guys, I just ran out of Astonishes, so I'm forced to use Leech Life. Yeah, that's what sucks about Zubat. Not only are its moves pretty weak, but the weak moves barely get any power points, so you get a bunch of limited weak moves. Batman, I'll admit, Zubat's very annoying to train early on, but the minute you get to level 13, it will be worth it, because then things will just fly by after that. And actually, I think we're going to get to level 13 right here, and thanks for the critical hit, by the way. I could have used that earlier. Anyways, please get up a level! Yes! We've finally done it! This is the best moment ever, getting a Zubat to level 13. And definitely teach it Bite. You do not want to forget to teach it Bite. Like, if you click forget, or don't forget a new move, like, wow, just turn off your game and start over. Because you just screwed yourself. You're gonna have to wait like 4 more levels for a new move. Anyways, let's see, let's grab this item right here. And it's a Great Ball, so worth picking up. I think there's like a potion over here somewhere, but I don't really feel like going to get it. So we'll just take on this dude right here. And yeah, we're going to test out our Zubat's Bite, because this dude has a Slowpoke. So yeah, we can not only use Bite for the first time, but get super effective hits off. And check out this Pokemon. I love the Pokemaniacs. They just dress like weird monsters. It's so funny. Anyways, Bite. Yeah, Slowpokes have really high defense. And yeah, that's basically the theme in the Union Cave. Everything has really good defense. So, you know, even though Bite's really powerful, it's still going to be like a free hit KO. And yes, Slowpokes, we're going to be seeing a lot of Slowpokes pretty soon in the game. If you played it before, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't think this is the end of Slowpoke. So if this thing annoyed you, yeah, there's going to be more Slowpokes coming along in the game. And there we go, we beat the weird dude dressed like a green monster. I don't know what, is that supposed to be a Pokemon or what? It looks like a green Rhydon or something, I don't know. Anyways, there's one more item down here. Or no, it's on the other side. Alright, let's grab it. I think it's just like an awakening or something. Oh crap, repels! We can make it without wild Pokemon. Yes, take slow steps. There's the awakening. And hopefully we don't run into a wild Pokemon. Yes, we're finally done! And, next up, Azalea Town.